grabbing from Mandaluyong Boni to Ortigas. If you take a Grab, it will take 45 minutes. Okay. If you take Angkas, it would be 30 minutes. But if you take a bike, it's 15 minutes.
Diba?
Welcome to the Cycling Matters podcast, your weekly dose of discussions about our love for bike. This podcast is brought to you in cooperation with Ciclo. Hello, I'm Karen.
I'm King.
And if you're new here, hello, we're super happy to have you listening to our podcast. We release new episodes every Monday, so make sure that you don't miss out on that. Subscribe to the Cycling Matters podcast on Spotify and YouTube. And if you listened to our previous episodes, welcome back, and thank you so much for sticking around. So in this week's episode of Cycling Matters podcast, we're having our second Women Matters episode. Yay! So just to give you more context, Women Matters is something we hope to make more of a regular series of sorts within our podcast, where we invite different female cyclists to talk about how it's like to be a woman cycling in the Philippines. Because, I mean, let's face it, cycling, especially here, is pretty male-dominated. So for this particular episode, it's going to be interesting because not only are we going to be talking about Women Matters, but we'll be talking about it from the perspectives of a veteran female cyclist and a female cyclist who just started bike commuting. So without further ado, I'll be introducing our guests. So first we have Karen Crisostomo from Bicycle Friendly Philippines. She was with us last time in our episode last week. And Nicole Balawing, who is a freelance brand consultant who very, very recently started commuting by bike. So maybe each of you can, talk more about yourselves. So let's start with Karen.
Brief introduction lang.
Hi, Karen. Hi, King. Thank you for having me back.
Welcome back.
Yes. So I'm Karen Crisostomo. I'm co-founder of Bicycle Friendly Philippines. And I'm also with Pasig Transport as their non-motorized transport specialist or active transport specialist. So I've been biking for quite a long time. A lifetime there.
Yes.
How's that? A lifetime of cycling.
Nice.
And
I'm Nicole, and I want to be your friend because you have a lot of...
We're friends already.
Yeah. Because she has a lot of contacts, and I want to be in those. Anyway, I started cycling just September 16. Very recent.
Wow.
Yeah, so a little over a month. Started with spinning classes.
yes.
Somebody told me, like, I have some friends who I invite, mag-spinning classes kayo. It's so fun. Sabi na, uy, para ka namang poser. Nagbabike ka, dapat magbike ka talaga. And then at one point, I took it seriously. I always see one of my King.
Yes.
I see King biking after class. And I said, just one day, where do I find bike shoes, right? And then go to Decathlon. And then when I got there, I went out with a bike on a rainy night. And it's parang one of the best decisions of my life. And,
Nice.
it's like exhilarating for me. Kasi the worst possible cases, like people don't bike on a rainy day, don't bike when it's dark, don't bike because you're a girl. Damn, I'm gonna bike. So I did it. And I made sure that it's gonna be, I promised myself it's gonna be my vehicle from now on. So it's been fun ever since. And a lot of stories there. Yun.
So
Dam ko sabi.
So Nicole, like, what kind of bike do you have?
Okay. I have a hybrid bike. That's what they said.
Oh, okay.
So parang they said it has 10 gears. Okay, this is a newbie talking. Okay, it has 10 gears, and then sabi sa akin that if at one point I decide to go long rides, I could change the handlebar, something like that. So right now, the handlebar helps me sit upright.
Right.
Parang ganun.
Flat
Okay.
bar. Yeah.
A flat bar. There you go. So it's very easy to ride. And then I have the hydraulic brakes and all those things. And then with shocks, I'm like, that sounds awesome. Sige, yan na. Yun, that's what I have.
Man, sino nagsabi na poser kapag di nagbabike?
Mga advertising friends ko na nagbabike. Mga veteran advertising friends ko na nagbabike. Sabi sa akin, bakit ka spinning class tas hindi ka nagbabike, you're such a poser. Parang, you're a poser? Yun.
But yeah, Nicole has been riding with us sa Cycle House. So
Yeah.
that's my part-time work as a indoor cycling instructor. So parang biglang one day, parang, Coach, ano ba yung magandang shoes? Ano ba yung magandang pag gusto ko i-try mag-bike?
Nice.
So, yun. So parang ako, biglang napaisip ako. Tapos doon ko sinabi na, why not try decathlon?
Yeah.
May mga tao doon na could help you out.
Yeah.
Mga sport leaders, and then you can check it out. And then, yun, biglang kikwento sa akin ni Nicola, parang, Coach, ito yung inuwi kong bike. Nag-uwi ka na ng bike.
Kasi okay dun. Like, if you're starting out, I mean, they would let you take it home for 3 days.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, you can take it off sa malayo, basta you have to return it in 3 days. Tapos if you don't like it, you just have to review it and then try another one. So I started with a folding bike, which I didn't like so much kasi nanginginig ako dun sa steering ko.
Yes.
Tapos na-explain sa akin, pag longer yung stem, talagang mag-wiggle ka. Kinakabahan ako nung first time. So, umuulan pa, diba? So, parang ako, okay, sige. Binalik ko the second day, I went for the other one, the hybrid one. So, yun. Yeah, but, sobrang fun.
So how about you, Karen? Sorry, it's just interesting, like, because I'm also Karen. Yeah. It's like I'm talking to myself. Sorry, I sidetracked. So maybe you mentioned it in the other episode, but like, what kind of bike do you ride?
Nako. Okay, I have a mountain bike. I have a folding bike. I have a road bike. I have a hybrid bike.
I love it.
Yeah, but currently, for all purpose, lately I've been using the mountain bike.
Mountain bike.
And so, a veteran talking, it has 2 wheels, it has a pedal, handlebars. Because for me, that's what a bike is.
Yes.
I used to wonder
Yeah.
why, my husband would be, and his friends would be checking out bikes. I'd go inside the house, I'd go out after 2 hours, and they're still talking about bikes. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? What are you looking at? It's a bicycle. It's got 2 wheels, it's got a pedal, it's got a handlebar. But I'm not into this. How many gears do you have? For as long as it gets me from point A to point B, that's what matters.
Actually, it's kind of comforting that she talks about it that way because nape-pressure ako when I tried looking into groups and they talk about specs.
Yeah.
All the specs, and I'm like,
That's over my head.
I just want it to move and I just want to be
Yes.
safe.
Yes.
And I just want to make sure that I'm comfortable and safe and I kind of look good.
For
in it.
as long as you're comfortable there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
So
think
parang-
that's what it is.
Yeah, so it's comforting to hear it from a veteran na the specs doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Sinasabihan pa ako na, this brand is good, but if you go here, this brand is better. I'm like, okay, fine.
Okay, I'm guilty.
I'm not into brands because for me, my bike looks like a taong grasa. As in, a thief won't even bother to check it out or get it from me. But it does its work. Meaning, if I may say, I can be riding alongside a cyclist who's on a 500,000 peso bike. We're both going to get to the same place.
Right.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, because I want to encourage people to ride a bike, I don't want it to be about brands. And I also don't want it to be about the cost. So I want to show that, a chipanga-looking bike or can get you where you want to go. So
Yeah,
to
as long as
encourage.
it's as long as it's a machine that
Yes.
can propel you forward.
And you're happy with
diba?
it.
Yes.
And you're happy and comfortable
Yes.
with it. I think that's the most important thing.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so Karen, and your years of cycling, like, so like, what kind of cycling do you like mostly do?
Well, I bike to work, so I guess you'd call that utilitarian.
Yeah.
I also do bike to suka. sa malapit na sa tindahan. And then I also do recreational biking, meaning on, when we do have the time, long distance biking. So we're planning to go for Undas to bike to Infanta.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so stuff like that. So recreational, utilitarian, and just bike to eat, bike to church, bike to
All kinds of
yes,
rides.
Yes, it's my mode. It's our first choice. It's our what you call it? Your
Preferred?
default.
Yeah.
It's the
Default.
default.
Default
Yes.
vehicle.
Yes. for mode of transportation?
All right. How about Nicole? Like,
I bike to spinning class. Parang
Yes.
extra class. Yeah, so I like, right. Pero mga konti lang ngayon, mga 4 kilometers, tapos 1 hour of class, tapos balik sa bahay. Because it saves money.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even if I spent on my bike, I feel we spend like me and my friends, kasi we go to class together. We spend about 8 grand on Grab alone just to travel that 4 kilometers. 8 grand a month, sorry. So why not invest in a bike? In fact, in our small company, because we do freelance, we created this bike loan. So nobody has
That's so cool.
exceptions na. Yeah, I can't go there because ang tagal ng grabber, ganyan, wala nang So kaming group, kaming tatlo, hi JR and Rob, you should be biking para masama kayo dito. Okay? Next episodes.
Yes.
So we'd go biking together to go to class. On other days, I like having a goal where to go. For example, I need to give a gift to my dog's friend in Manila. So I tried that. Yun yung mga adventures ko ngayon because I'm alone most of the time. And sometimes when I need to, instead of suka, tawag dito,
For the grocery.
Yeah, grocery. I go pet food stuff grocery. And one of the recent things na nangyari sa akin is I tried to put two bags of 10 kilos na cat litter on my basket, which was really hard.
But you did it.
But I did it.
Hey.
10
So 20
So
kilos.
20 kilos.
20 kilos ng
You're
cat
awesome.
litter.
You did it?
Yeah, mahirap siya. So I go, oh, wow.
wait, saan yung basket? Sa handlebar?
Sa
or
likod.
Sa likod?
Sa likod yung basket. Siyempre, sabi sa akin ng guard, ma'am, basta kaya niyo mag-balance. Sabi ko, parang kasya naman sa basket. So,
You have a big basket. 10 kilos?
10 kilos each bag. So,
So,
2
naka-stack
bags.
sila.
Nakatayo silang
nakaganon.
ganon.
Alright.
Tapos, meron akong net. So, I tried it. Tapos, meron din few cans of cat foods na maliliit. So, parang ako, okay. So, at 20 plus kilos. Pero maikli lang naman. Barangka to Bonnie. So, pero nung time na yun, ang bagal ko. Tapos yung pag-turn ko, oh, wow. So, mag-u-turn ka pabalik.
Oh my God.
Tapos, binusinahan ako. Nasa gitna ka, ang bagal mo. Tinignan
God.
ko siya ng masama. Mabigat eh!
That's right. You got
So, bilis
attitude.
ako.
Give them
Yeah.
attitude. Yeah. That's good.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's
so
fine.
then I tried that.
Galing. That's
I like
good.
doing, ito also, I like doing my groceries with my bike. Kasi suddenly, parang it keeps things at a minimum. Whatever can fit. Alam mo naman, like, babae, di ba? Pag mag-grocery ka, minsan, you go home with stuff that you don't need. So, pero pag nandun, parang, ever since I tried doing my groceries with my bike, whatever can fit lang. And since I live alone with my pets, like whatever can fit in the basket, whatever I can take home. Pero hindi ko na uulitin yung 20 kilos.
Grabe yun.
Yeah.
Like, that's like two road
5
bikes.
kilo. Or,
20 kilos.
two sacks of 5 kilos. Pwede pa, but 10, 20.
Mali na yun.
That's
Mali na
like
actually.
intense.
Very
Yeah.
scary na yun. Buti lang maikli lang. Sabi ko, hindi ko na uulitin yun ulit. Isa-isa na lang next time.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have Grab on. I don't have the app.
The
on my
Grab?
phone. I've never.
Really?
I don't have it. Yeah.
I love
I also
it.
don't have Waze.
But I would suggest get it just at least for the reason lang na just in case. Like meron kayong mga experiences before, long rides with our club, and then like nagbonk siya on the way back. So he had to take a Grab.
Oh, that way.
Ay,
That's
ganon.
way easy. You know, you have those Jeeps that have the top load. That will do the trick.
I love
But
how,
yeah.
So yeah, no, I don't have Grab on my phone.
No, I do that next time.
Adventure. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I used to do that also. Like, I still do it. Yung commute to spin class and then pauwi, commute ulit. And like, kasi spin class I burn around 500 calories. Sa commute ko around 150 calories. So parang just one trip na two-way, 800 na siya intense. Like,
Yeah.
Nice.
parang, okay. Tapos minsan kapag may lakas ka pa, I sprint. Like, it's just
Okay.
5 kilometers. So parang, hataw. And then like, whoa, heart rate. Ganon.
Yan.
So parang added benefit.
Nicole, out of curiosity, do you think you'll be able to bring your cats on your bike?
Oh my gosh. I was thinking about it, guys. I actually bought the spaceship backpack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
you
I can
can-
actually bring my cats. I was thinking tomorrow I'll bring one of my cats to the vet tomorrow. To the spaceship backpack with my bike. Actually, pwede rin dalawa sila. Actually, inisip ko na yon din pag end of the world kind of thing. Kung ilan pets yung madadala ko. So, meron na akong spaceship
Now, that's
backpack.
forward
Tapos may isa
thinking,
pa. Pero meron din akong backpack for my dog.
Ooh.
There's actually a backpack for dogs. Pero for mga nagmumotor actually yan eh. In-order ko from the States. Pero hanggang medium-sized dog lang. So, my other smaller dog, medium-sized dog, Candy, can fit sa backpack. I haven't tried, but she's like 14 kilos. I might have to practice that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also like the
You need to be
adjustment for the
trained.
Yeah.
for the cat. Just I think.
For the cat, feeling ko okay lang kasi nakaupo lang naman siya doon sa
Okay.
loob ng backpack. Eh.
They
Pero
won't
for
jump
the
out?
dog, kasi parang secure sila eh. The dog is like parang nakaangkas sa likod mo. Parang, I can't describe it. Parang nakahug siya sa likod mo. It's
Right.
not na
When
parang
you do
baby.
picture,
Yeah. Definitely.
So like
definitely.
it's like the dog is hugging you.
Yes,
Like, it's
the
as if like
paws are
the paws are
here.
like backpack straps or
Yes,
something.
Yes, it's here in front.
Interesting. Because I've actually been wanting to get a cat, but I'm always thinking like, how will I bring it with a bike? Because I don't want to have to use a car all the time.
No, you can. The backpacks are like less than 1,000. Tas yung spaceship. Tas you can actually
Eh,
change.
nice. Parang yung may window.
May
na gano'n.
window
Yeah,
siya.
right.
May window siya.
I
ganyan.
feel enabled.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, when I'm more stable.
Yeah. Adopt, don't shop. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now a more general question for the both of you. What is cycling for you? So maybe Karen can start.
Gusto ko Miss Universe
Yeah. Wow.
answers.
Okay, cycling is a lifestyle. Cycling is life. Okay, so it's what is cycling for me? It's a way of life. I can't imagine life without it. I don't know how I can stress that enough. Cycling is fun. Cycling is it's the way to go. Cycling is it's innovative.
Yes.
It's people are talking about innovations in transportation. It is the bicycle.
I agree. Yes.
So, I know it sounds so ironic because the bicycle goes way back, but if we're moving forward, and the way to move forward is the bicycle. So for me, that's what cycling is. It's my life.
Nice.
Well said.
It's my life with Rosar, of course, and my children. Sorry.
Yeah, so Karen and Rosar actually talked about it from the previous episode. So if you haven't listened to the episode, check it out.
After this one. Okay, how about you, Nicole? What is cycling for you?
Okay. Cycling for me is an activity of independence. So parang how do I say it? When I decided on cycling, it gave me a feeling na I'm dependent on my own self. Nobody's waiting for me. Nobody's like, or I don't have to wait on anyone. Tapos nobody has to teach me. I just have to depend on my own on the road. Tapos na-experience ko rin the first few times I commuted, biglang nag-activate yung senses ko. Like, before, pag may tanong sa akin, magle-left to, my dad kasi always tells me, left, right, ganyan, from the back. This. Pero ngayon, alam ko na yung left and right.
That's how you're just
Biglang nag-activate yung senses ko. Pati yung, you mentioned Waze earlier, I also don't use. I use people on the road. So parang, saan papunta dito? Saan
Right.
papunta dyan? So, at saka yung dating dinadaanan ko, naaalala ko. So suddenly, all my senses are activated. And I like that about cycling. Na And you don't need music, you don't need anything else but yourself just to get from point A to point B. And I love that about this. Especially at this point in my life wherein, alam mo yun, everything, parang you're trying, hindi ko sasabihin mo na yun. Alam mo yun, being single in my 30s, it's kind of empowering to be able to bring myself anywhere I want to go, to have complete control of my time. I don't blame anyone else but myself. Alam mo yun? And because of cycling, I happen to be, kasi I'm always a buzzer beater, but now that I know I'm always a buzzer beater. Now that I know that I am gonna cycle or gonna commute with my bike, I end up leaving earlier and getting here earlier or in places earlier, ganyan. So, yeah, it's like an upgrade for a single lifestyle. So it's a lifestyle. Yeah,
It is a
yeah.
lifestyle.
it is.
Oh my God, like you speak like you've been cycling for like how many years now? Like, you know.
Exciting pa eh. Excited pa rin ako every time. Kaya gusto ko yung, saan ka pupunta? Sa Baguio?
Infanta,
Infanta.
Baguio, everywhere. Let's do it. Yes, that's the way to go. You just do it. Yeah.
You know, can I just say, as your influencer, yun lang ako yung nag-attack. I'm super excited for you talaga. Like, I follow your Instagram cycling stories. Like, wow, like nakaka-excite.
I'll follow you na rin.
It's a journey na parang it's so eventful even.
Actually,
Di ba?
I can't say it without Coach King. I hate it. Coach, lahat kami, yung mga spinning students mo, ang pinakadelikado lang na kinukuha namin sa'yo is yung nag-phone ka habang nagbabike ka. Kasi lahat kami, oh my God, how do we achieve that?
I would recommend it.
Yeah,
Look at
dapat
me.
yun.
Look at me. I'm shaking.
No.
Parang shaking your head now. Yes.
Pero
Don't do
parang
it.
kami, schooled. In-indicate mo naman sometimes you use your GoPro instead of your phone,
Yes,
right? Yeah. So
yeah.
we will not encourage using the phone while biking. You put it in your
Yes.
bag, right? Actually, masarap din yung feeling na yon. Na pag kasi nakakabit sa Fitbit yung phone ko. So pag may tumatawag, tapos hindi naman, for me, kung kaya mo mag-intay ng 30 or 15 to 30 minutes, hindi ka mamamatay, I will just
Yeah.
So hindi yung tipong you're always like, there's a text.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, there's a call. Oh my gosh, there's a notification. It's also time away from my phone, which I love.
Yeah, I love that about cycling also. Like, when I'm not using my phone, but most of the time ganon. Like, there's a certain degree of freedom na you feel it. You just put your phone in your pocket and then you just ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And then,
you're
like,
Yeah, I'm biking.
yeah.
like you're
diba?
just focused on the road,
Yes.
on like what you're feeling, like okay, like where do I go now, or
Yes.
okay, can I go faster?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
oh, there's this car in front of me, something like
Or
that.
Yeah,
is that
exactly.
sound coming from my wheel? Or
Oh
is that-
yeah, random
Is
sounds.
that-
Oh.
Diba? Parang usually we try to drown. I mean, before cycling, you drown yourselves in other sounds. But then on the road, you hear this tiny squeak. Plus everything else is amplified. So parang, yeah, really the senses like really go,
Yeah.
oh, boom, alam mo yun.
Okay.
Alright.
So from what is cycling for you? Like how do you guys find cycling as a woman in like Metro Manila or the Philippines? Like so are there unique experiences to cycling as a woman, and like are there advantages, disadvantages? How about you, like Nicole? What do
Let's
you
talk
think?
about advantages first. You can always cry for help. Alam mo yun, may mga times na...
As a woman.
Oo. Actually, sinabi mo yung sa jeep, yung pwedeng iangkas dun sa jeep. Gusto ko subukan yun. Kasi may times din na, ewan ko, kung kunyari, isipin mo, kung si Coach King nasiraan ng chain, people would expect that he would fix it. Pero ako, 2 beses na ako nasiraan ng chain. Sir, anong gagawin ko dito? Everybody comes to the rescue. Even this guard who was guarding the bank left his post and tried fixing my chain. Not by intention, pero alam mo yon, people go to your rescue when you need help, which I like. And siguro, kung kailangan ko ng jeep para iangkas yung bike ko,
They would lift it up.
Manong guard, tulungan mo naman ako. Ayan. Sure, for sure. So, and then, yeah, and people are actually friendly to me on the road. I listened to your podcast, the first one, and you guys were talking about catcalling and stuff like that, right? So, I'm lucky I haven't experienced that. And so far, people are more concerned that I'm biking. Parang, Ma'am, mapapawisan ka niyan. Or, Ma'am, papayat ka niyan. Thanks, ha? Thanks,
Oh,
ha?
I get that a lot.
Oh,
Actually,
pwede.
I was only catcalled once that I'm aware of.
Okay.
But then, generally, I also agree that people are nicer,
Nicer.
actually. Yeah, and they're like, wow, ma'am, ang lakas mo. Like,
Oo. Yeah, I actually like those.
Yeah.
Uy, ang galing ha, ganyan, di ba? They're actually very nice on the road. Or minsan nagbibigay pa sila ng tips na parang, uy, ma'am, alam mo, magbahon ka ng extra shirt. parang alam.
Parang concern.
Yeah, puro concern yung mga other riders. Yun.
Yeah, I mean, from the perspective of my gender, from men's perspective, like, ako naman, kasi like, we're aware na parang mas maraming guys na nagbabike. So, at least for me, like, we wanna encourage also, like, girls to bike, to ride, diba? Naisip ko example now sa when racing, for example. So, while doing the bike leg, may isang nag-race din na girl. Pero dami niyang sugat. So, malamang nag-crash siya. And then, like, out of compassion, out of, concern na genuine, like, super, uy, kumusta ka? Okay lang, like, super caring. Pero pag guy, parang, bro, okay ka lang? Okay, good. but I don't know, like, maybe, yeah, that's a perk, and it's nice.
It's a perk.
Yeah.
I think so too. Ikaw ba?
Yeah, predominantly, as you mentioned, cycling it's male dominated. And so when you're biking, whether it's long distance or even on the road, here, you'll hear, uy, babae, oh. Uy, babae. It's still, through the years, it hasn't changed. The surprise that babae nagbabike. So, and then, but you're right about people, like at an intersection, when they see, they'll suddenly go, they'll let you go.
Yeah.
But I also make it a point to do eye contact. And then I always say, saglit ha, dadaan ako. I do hand signals, but I guess maybe also because I'm a woman, they'll let me pass. And then, like in the office, I'm able to bring my bike up. But I'm also gonna carry it down. But when they see right away, ako na. I'm like, no, kaya ko. Ne, ako na. Oh, okay. Thank you. So sweet, diba? So, so I think that's something rin na, something that hasn't changed through the years is the surprise.
Interesting.
It's still, babae? Nagbabike? Ha?
Yeah.
Nagbabike kayo? Ha? The surprise. I mean, guys don't get it. I don't think you get it, right? Nagbabike ka? Diba? They don't do that to you, or saan ka galing? Nagbike lang kayo? Ganon. I still get that a lot as a woman. Because I'm a woman, I think that's why it happens. But yes, in general, people are very helpful.
Yeah.
I've actually been quite lucky that in terms of, well, I do know my chain already. By now, I should know how to fix my chain, and I do.
Actually, tinuruan naman ako pero parang ako,
To get your hands dirty, syempre.
hindi, parang, actually, binigay ko pa yung bimpo ko. Pero gusto ko rin din malaman kasi baka magkamali pa.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Pero yeah, even in the building, di ba, you taught me how to bring up my bike by
Yeah.
myself.
Sa elevator.
People would say
okay.
like, Ma'am, gusto mo tulungan ko
Yeah.
kayo, ganyan. So actually, girls have that perk, I think.
it's an advantage.
Yeah, it's an advantage.
Kasi we're cute eh.
I actually make sure then sa when I'm crossing intersections, if there's a traffic enforcer, sir, tatawid po ako.
Yeah, they'll help.
They'll help.
Yes.
They'll actually make you go first.
Man,
Yes.
I should try it.
Yes.
Sir,
How?
kabike ako eh.
Maganda
Baka
ka.
iba yung message na isipin.
I think
Hirap
try that
na.
because usually like nahihiya ako eh. So well, only if they initiate. But then I usually don't like try to like to ask them. I just go.
Use the dimples. Use the gleam in your eyes.
But
Yeah.
sometimes I use my charms. But more like, parang brotherhood, like, pwede bang, mauna?
Yeah,
Parang ganon. So, may iba-ibang approach then. So, you can use your charms, Karen.
Well, I use my charms like in mga government offices.
Ayun.
Yeah. With the bike, because there's no adequate bike parking in a lot
Yun.
of government offices. Surprisingly, like in QC. So, yeah, that's usually where I use.
The weirdest
charms?
offer I got with bike parkings kasi I went to Rockwell, not the mall, at Rockwell Atletica. We were supposed to go to a gym there. Tapos wala silang bike parking. Tapos sabi ko, saan ako pwede maglagay ng bike? Doon pwede ba doon sa railing nung stairs? Sabi niya, Ma'am, hindi pwede. Kung gusto mo, itali mo yung bike mo sa motor ko. Sabi niya, parang sure yan, hindi yan makakalis kasi hindi naman ako aalis ganyan. So yung mga ganong offers pa, wow. Pero hindi na ako pumunta doon. Yun, pero mga ganyan.
So, how about, like, disadvantages?
Yeah.
Like,
For cycling.
Being a woman cycling.
Well, okay. You know how guys can, be anywhere on long rides? So that's a
Right.
disadvantage. It's hard to find a big rock to hide behind when you need to go pee.
I'm excited to experience that challenge.
Yeah, but, when you gotta go, you gotta go. So,
Oh, man.
so I mean, that would be a disadvantage, don't you think? Okay.
Definitely.
But, so, how do we cope with that? So, sometimes you have to just stranger's house, knock, and say, pwedeng makibanyo. And they will let you naman. So, people are friendly there.
How long is that ride for you
That long-
to, like,
Why? Because
5
if you
hours,
go...
ganon?
Yes. A whole
I'm
day of
excited
biking.
to
A whole day of
experience that.
biking.
Yes.
So, long rides. So, especially if you're in the wilderness. So,
Right,
you'll
yeah.
need to be adventurous in that way. Adventurous and,
So
don't think of it.
behind the trees and stuff?
Yes.
Ikaw din? Miss Karen?
I've never had to do that yet, but that's also because I haven't had to, because my other rides have been like the long rides have been like Tagaytay, what else?
How long is Tagaytay?
That's around 80
Yeah,
kilometers.
80.
Yeah.
In hours?
It depends.
Depends how fast you are.
Yeah, it depends how fast you go or how many stops you
Yeah.
make. Yeah. So, and also the distance depends also from where you're coming from.
I'm
Yeah.
excited. I want to do a long ride.
Yeah.
We'll do it. I'll invite you.
Yay!
Nice, nice. And any other unique experiences like cycling as women?
Unique to women. I would say that we go through. It can't be as unique. I mean, unique in a sense that what we go through will be the same as what everyone goes through, whether you're a man or a woman. In terms of, we also get, people bike very close to you because again, the space on the road space,
Yeah.
not enough road space. So I can't think that that's unique because I would think that you guys go through it too, right? When people overtake you, not giving you enough space or overtaking space. I can't think.
Have you ever used your charm to get out of a mistake or something?
What kind of
Like, for
mistake?
example, may isang time, I was in the gutter and I hit a side mirror.
Oh no, what happened?
Okay.
Okay, ang ginawa ko, hindi ako
It didn't
para
get-
pumunta
it
ako
didn't
sa
get
baba.
broken.
Hindi.
Okay.
Bumaliktad lang siya. So, inisip ko, oh no, sorry. Tapos, nakita ko, binababanan niya yung window. Oh no. Ginawa ko, bumaba. Alam mo, I don't know, sa middle ng frame, doon, bumaba ako
Top
doon.
bar.
To show the shape of my butt. And then, back a little. And then say, I'm so sorry. Tapos, and I gently put it back. Tapos, he smiled at me. And he'd say, okay lang. And then I
Aw.
left.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've hit a couple of side mirrors because they're so close also.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just say, oh, sorry.
Sorry po.
Sorry po. Yeah, So,
Ganyan. Yun na
I
nga,
think
pag
it kind of
mabagal sa
Yeah.
road, wala,
helps.
using, just lame,
You know,
little things.
That's so nice. Kasi sometimes I just sprint away. I'm just kidding. but yeah, nice.
Actually, no, either you stay or you sprint away.
Or like,
I usually say sorry
or
if
if
there's
yeah,
anything.
definitely. All right. So how about you take a break for now? And since malapit na yung Pasko, maybe we can talk about your Christmas wish list na cycling. Ano yung mga gusto nyong ma-receive na blessings?
Maybe we should do two lists. Like one is like base cycling gear and cycling kit. Another list is for cycling infrastructure. Like what do you want?
Oh yeah, or like advocacies,
Me,
Yeah,
off
Karen.
the bat right away, like if we all know how terrible, even without yet the Christmas season, how the vehicle congestion is. And so I'm thinking that how's about when they talk about, this is going to be the Christmas corridor, or what do they call that? They use it, they
A
say,
lane?
yeah, a lane,
Yeah.
the Christmas lane. I'm thinking, how about a bicycle lane? To give those people who really don't want, give an option so that to lessen congestion, give that really as a gift, a bike lane so that people can do their Christmas shopping freely, unencumbered by thinking, oh no, I'm going to be stuck in traffic.
Right.
So just for that, a Christmas lane, but for bicycles
That's
only,
so nice. Actually, the bike lane in Ortigas, in Julia Vargas, helped a lot on my first day of biking.
our office
Because
will be so happy to hear that.
Yes.
Yes, oo nga pala.
I wish Mandaluyong had the same. I wish. That route from Decathlon going up to Julia Vargas, that was a safe space for me for my first night on a rainy night of biking. Parang even if I was like wobbly or I didn't know or was trying the gears, everything. It was a relevant lane. So yeah, probably a little bit more light, no?
Nice to hear.
Pero
so
okay
so
lang.
happy
Pero
for
it's
you
a-
that
that's
you
a
mentioned that.
Big deal.
Yes.
It's a big deal. I kind of wish dun sa what do you call that, San Miguel Avenue though, that they would respect it. But then again, all the FXs are there.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Respect, yes, to respect the bike lane.
but that would be a nice gift. Like maybe a cycling Christmas gift na may lane lang.
protected,
May
Yeah,
lane
protected.
that can let them go mall hopping.
Yeah.
or connect a network.
Yeah.
Network. Not, it can't be just segments. It has to be a network.
Yes, exactly.
Connecting Antipolo, going down to Taytay, down to Pasig, down to Cainta, Marikina, Quezon City, towards,
Ang saya nun.
it can be done.
Yeah. Definitely kapag on board lahat,
Yeah.
diba? That's a dream.
And the distances, I'm just thinking that, infrastructure wise, to build a bike lane or to redesign a street to include a bike lane is so much less costly
Yes.
than building a bridge or a highway.
Right. Yeah.
So, just think about that. It's not an expensive Christmas gift. It's not an expensive wish for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And the distances, when you think about it, if you're going to redesign the street anyway, do you know that from Pasig City to Taguig is just like 5.6 kilometers? Or from to Makati is like 7.8. The longest from Pasig City to Quezon City is just 12.8 kilometers. So if you're traveling on a bicycle under 15 kilometers, which is super petix, you will reach your destination in under an hour or just an
Yes.
hour. But the thing is, people in their cars, when you read their posts, they're all complaining that,
Yeah.
wow, within from here to here, point A to point B, it took me to 3 hours. I'm like, wow, if you bike, you'd be there in 30 minutes or 20
Yeah.
minutes. So I'm
That's
just
true.
thinking that, I hope more people can make this realization that the distances are very bikeable.
Yes.
Or that government to redesign their streets, it's very doable because the distances are short. And so infrastructure-wise, it won't cost them an arm and a leg. It won't cost them really super, super cheap infrastructure, but so much benefits.
I agree. Biking from grabbing from Mandaluyong Boni to Ortigas. If you take a grab, it will take 45 minutes. Okay. If you take Angkas, it would be 30 minutes. But if you take a bike, it's 15 minutes.
Diba?
And free.
Alam mo bakit? Kasi sa Angkas, mabilis ka. Kaya sumiksik. Pero with a bike, what I realized, or at least for my bike, I can go on the sidewalk. And the sidewalk is not accessible to Angkas.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes I can be a pedestrian and cross the
Yeah.
pedestrian lane.
Yes.
When the traffic light says no for the cars and go for the pedestrians, I'm with the pedestrian. So, it's surprisingly faster. And to Makati also, at 10 a.m., it usually takes,
From
1 to 2.
Mandaluyong.
From Mandaluyong, an hour and a half. I got there 15 minutes.
Yes.
So, it's surprisingly really good for your
Efficient.
time. Very
It's-
efficient, yes.
Efficient mode of transportation.
Additional wish list for
Yep.
infrastructure. Lights on bike parking. Lighted
Yeah.
bike parking. And with camera. Ano yan? CCTV. Oo. Meron mga magagandang bike parking na eh. Pero may iba, parang, oh my gosh, Lord, please, wag naman sana yun. Diba? Parang, bigyan mo naman ng kahit konting security na may
Yeah. Security.
security
So bike
cam.
parking in everywhere you go.
Actually,
Yeah.
please,
Yeah.
pwede ba sa Shangri-La magkaroon ng bike parking? Nag-sprack ako doon, seryoso. Nalaman ko,
What?
nag-sprack ako
Wait,
sa
EDSA siya?
mall.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you're a premium mall and you don't have bike parking? Only for motor. Pero kasi my bike is light. So, the motor can actually bring it and then, I don't know.
Yeah.
And in pieces. So, and you don't have proper places to chain your bike on. So, I was upset. And we all left.
Shangri-La's Mandaluyong.
Shangri-La Mandaluyong.
Okay. Because
hindi.
because Pasig has an ordinance that all business establishments are required to have bike parking, to
Shang
provide
ba is
bike parking.
Mandaluyong?
So I don't think Shang is...
I think Mandaluyong na.
Yeah,
Mandaluyong.
Shang.
Mega Mall is Mandaluyong.
Mega
Yes.
Mall has
Yeah.
bike parking, Podium has bike parking. So even if hindi ganun kaganda ang movie house ng Mega Mall, I'd go to Mega Mall instead. Kasi the bike
They have
parking
bike
is
parking.
really important.
Yeah, definitely. How about like cycling kit or cycling gear equipment wish list?
Go ahead. Me, as I said, I'm a... Oh my God, this is going to show that I don't really need much. I don't really want for much. But maybe I'm thinking, maybe another basket in front. Because I have a basket in the back. And so maybe a basket in front might be nice. Rosar, if you're listening, so maybe you know what to get for me. It's very simple, it's very cheap, And then maybe someone to sponsor a bike wash for me because my bike hasn't been cleaned in years. It might get sick though because it might not work as properly because it's not used to getting cleaned.
Also, it can run
Mawala
even if
yung
you clean
grease.
it.
I know. So, but maybe
I'm trying to get off of like cleaning. Okay lang kahit hindi linis.
it hasn't been cleaned in years. Years.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I get ribbed all the time. Everyone in the office is, oh, your bike. Because their bikes are so clean, squeaky clean. Mine, well, maybe taong grasa nga eh. It lives up to its name. So, nobody bothers to steal it. So, but it works really well,
Yeah.
promise. Maybe just a little, what? Oiling is good.
Okay.
Yeah. For as long as it works. Yes.
How about you? Christmas wish
So
list.
simple, no?
Okay.
Yeah, no?
Okay.
That's why Rosar likes, because I'm not expensive. I'm not an expensive bike
Yeah.
partner.
Cute niya talaga yun. Inggit ako. Pwede bang ganun yung nasa wishlist ko? Like, boyfriend na cyclist.
Why not?
Yes.
You're coming to the right person because I was not born on Feb 14 for nothing. I'm also Cupid.
I love
So
it.
I'm a
Love
match.
it. You're gonna
So I can do that. And I have several.
You live, let's have
I have
more.
several, feathers of my, successful matches. So yes.
Ay, naku.
Nice.
This is meant to be. Okay, but there's one item that I wish would come back. My friend showed me this pants design by Levi's back then, wherein you can hang your U-lock in. Have you heard of that?
Oh, I think
You
I've
see
seen
that?
it. Yeah.
It's a commuter pants, parang ganon.
Yeah.
Tapos parang, because I really want to travel light. I don't want to, I like this feeling that I don't bring anything but my wallet, keys, and my lights and my lock. Pero syempre, I have a U-lock kasi in a, what do you call it? A wire? No, you don't call
Cable.
it a cable.
Cable, yeah.
It's a U-lock and a cable that enables you to lock both wheels and then you lock it to something else.
Okay.
So there's so many. And then parang no, dati tinry ko siyang where do you put the U-lock ba? If you don't have like a bag. I don't know.
You can hang it into your,
Handlebar?
the handlebar if it'll fit. So that, but it might swing.
Yun,
Yeah,
yun
so,
nga, it might swing, diba? So parang that pants, if it's even possible to bring it back, or if anyone could design,
It won't make your pants fall.
hindi, para siyang,
I
imagine,
think that's lightweight.
Okay.
The one from Decathlon.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the pants design that I saw, it looks like it has a slit wherein you
Okay.
can hang your U-lock in. So maybe somebody out there would recreate this biking or cycling commuter pants
Right.
that easily dries off sweat.
So I'm with you on that. I
Yeah.
think I like that. Something that's reflectorized. So that
Reflectorized
when you
pa.
bike, you can be seen.
Oh, yeah. That pants ba from Levi's back then, yung ilalim niya, when you fold it up, the underneath is reflectorized. So
Wow.
you're,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's really
So,
cool.
Parang it's meant talaga to be folded up.
Yeah, it's meant
Kasi
to be
ganun
folded
pag
up.
you cycle na nakapants you fold it up.
Yes.
Para hindi tumama sa chain.
Yes.
Right.
So I wish someone
Yeah,
would
that's
make
a
that
good
again.
idea. I want to make a
Sorry.
shout out to our sponsor, Ciclo. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah.
Check it
I'm
out.
here. I wear an extra small.
Yeah, that's it actually. It's hard to find, but I don't think it exists anymore, but somebody should make it.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you
I
have
just want to plug a bit that we also have a Christmas wish list.
Yes.
So you can check that out on our website at cyclingmatters.ph.
Yeah, so meron tayo last year, 2018. So, we also have this year, 2019. So, yeah,
Check
check it
that
out.
out.
Pwede mong isend actually yung Christmas wish list to your friends. Like, nahirapan ba kayo maghanap ng gifts for me? Assuming.
Okay.
Diba? Anyway. So, yeah. Let's proceed to the next part. So, for the second second segment, we actually asked Nicole to come up with a list of questions na she could
Universe
ask
ka.
for Karen. So,
Okay.
from the perspective of a newbie cyclist, so, na malamang makaka-relate dun yung ibang listeners na new to cycling. So, these are questions na parang, you want to know when you want to start or you want to, start your cycling adventure.
Miss
So,
Universe mood ka.
yeah.
All right. I'm ready.
You ready?
So yeah, I have a list. I've made a list. I think you guys discussed it before na in your previous podcasts about clothes. Number one is clothes. Kasi everybody would say, hulas na hulas ka pagka nag-cycle ka. So, how do you beat the hulas? For example, you're gonna go for a meeting. Do you really have to pick baon a lot of clothes, or do you wear something, I don't know, para you don't need to change anymore?
Okay. On a very practical level, I do bike in a dress. And my dresses,
Love it.
the dresses that I choose the material is pretty similar to dry fit.
Okay.
Okay. Then another thing though is sometimes, and then I have also a blow dryer in my office so that I can.
Oh,
Yes.
the destination
Practical.
has a
Yes,
blow
it's there
dryer.
already. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I do bring extra clothes, or I bring more than enough. I put it in a locker so that in case I do have a meeting, or in case for some reason I got splashed on during my bike ride, I do have extra clothes to change into, so that lessens what
The
I'm
load,
bringing. Yes.
Good.
Another thing though is that what what you call it, secrets, trade secrets. Sometimes I put a towel in front and a towel in the back, and then when I get to my destination, I just take it out, and I'm good to go.
Actually, that's a good... Kasi dito nga talaga
Yes.
nagbabasa. So you don't need to change your...
Yes.
Oh, man, that's a good idea.
Nice.
That's a
Secrets
good
of the
idea.
trade secrets.
So,
So,
clothes in the destination, towel in front and the back. Tama yun. Kasi what I do is I have a belt bag and then tinatali ko yung towel ko so that it's hanging and I put it like this. Pero dito, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't.
yeah.
Diba? But yeah, okay. Got it. Okay, next question. What is in your essentials pack? Like, for example, like, syempre we can't bring a lot. But what don't you ride without?
Okay, people are gonna laugh. Like, don't follow me, okay? But
No judgment
yes,
here. I can...
but I always have my lipstick, my face powder, because I'm kikay. And I should. Okay, I'm telling you that you should always have a patch kit and a pump, which is portable. I'm guilty because since I always ride with Rosar,
Siya yung pinapadala mo?
no, he always, it's not that I make him bring it, he brings it.
Oh.
So, because I always ride with Rosar, he has a patch kit, he has the pump, so I'm scot-free. But when I am not riding with him, for some reason, I do have in the office a pump and a patch kit. But, you see, for some certain reason, I have been so blessed that I haven't encountered
What
any
is a
flat.
patch kit?
Oh, a patch kit is this thing. It's a little box, and then it's like you can vulcanize your. It has
Right,
the
yeah.
tools to remove your wheel, the interior, and then you have a little rubber, and then even the what you call that first, like a friction, like
Yeah,
a
Yeah.
Sandpaper?
sandpaper. There you go. So it's a little
Wow.
patch kit
Where do
so
you
that
get that?
you can buy it in bike shops. You can
Yeah,
buy it
meron.
in Ace Hardware Store.
Okay.
It's 50 pesos lang.
Yun, para nothing can
patch kit
stop
is
you
good
from
It's
to
also a life skill for cyclists.
Yeah.
I need to...
To patch or to replace inner tubes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
and then also what you call that Allen wrench.
Yes.
Yeah, the tool, a multi-kit tool.
Okay,
Yeah.
noted.
So, but you don't need to have a lot. Some people also carry around a spare tube already. Yeah, but then since if you're
It's just
starting
commuting, yeah.
out and in short distances, so perhaps it's for long rides, yes, have a spare tube, have your patch kit, have your pump.
So, anong lipstick brand para hindi matanggal kagad?
Is it still on?
Meron pa
Yes.
It's a MAC.
Love it. Me too.
Yeah, because my daughter, she's nice. She gave it
Actually,
to
very
me.
good, very
Actually,
good.
I just I saw it and he said, "Can I have that?" She said, "Wow, you know how to choose."
Actually,
because
yeah.
that's a MAC. I said, "I didn't know. I just looked at it. It looked nice." So
Yeah.
and
Long
she's
lasting
nice.
wear.
Yes.
Actually, coach, even the eyeliner, nung sa spinning class, MAC din yun. Hindi na tanggal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a MAC.
So actually, we're thinking of like coming up with an episode nga na for Women Matters also, like ano yung mga magandang brands
Yes.
for makeup? Ano yung mga makeup hacks? You
Or
know?
when not necessarily like an episode, maybe a video or
Oh,
just
yeah,
so we
pwede.
can like really show like like does this like makeup stay on when you're
Yeah.
bike commuting?
Yeah.
Even just short
Yeah.
distances.
Parang tests.
Yeah,
Pero
no?
inisip ko, kasi like cheeks, you can't do anything because you're gonna wipe it off. But your eyes and your lips. But I tried MAC also, even if you drink water, it's gonna stay on. So,
Ah,
yeah.
For
Good
your
to know.
cheeks, you know what you do. You have the paper. Then you just
No,
blot.
I mean like,
so that you
cheek
don't.
blush.
Yeah, I know. So if you have blush, and so that you don't wipe it off, you have the blotting paper.
daming dami. Iisip ko pa nung...
No, but see, the blotting paper is so thin and it's very fine. It's not heavy.
She's so kikay. I love it. Because here am I thinking that what I bring is keys, alcohol spray, wallet, and phone. at most battery pack for my lights. But here we go. We have cheek blotter.
Yeah, because these things are all very
Lipstick.
compact. You have your lipstick, it's very small.
But I
You
love
have your
it.
face powder, it's also
I
small.
love it.
So everything is compact and it just fits in a little thing. And
Not
Yes.
shouldn't stop you from being a girl.
Yeah, diba?
Ah.
Tsaka, this comes from a bike commuter from Antipolo to
Yeah.
Pasig. Like, every day. Now, that's something. So, actually, speaking of content, now, you also have articles about, from the website, about the essential items that you can bring. Now, you should actually bring on every ride. And we also have articles about, bike commuting gear, mga tips. So, di ba nag-share na ako sa'yo sometimes before, para ito, mga tips. So, you can also check it out. That's a website
I
yun.
saw
The-
those blogs.
Yeah.
The specific article title, if you would like to check. One is 5 items you should bring on every ride. And the other one is part of our beginner series. It's bike commuter gear and kit essentials, which is part 3 of our beginner series.
Yes.
Just
So may
letting you
na-hit
know.
ba kami? Dun sa bike essentials.
Sorry?
May na-hit ba kami sa list?
Yeah, actually, most of it. Yeah. Not the makeup. So we want to be inclusive. But yeah.
this is Women Matters.
Yes.
Okay. And,
I love it.
we have to, we like how we have
Look.
to project. Yes.
Okay.
Definitely. All right. So, next question.
Okay,
Okay.
wait. Connected to that, sunscreen. It's important,
Yeah,
right?
I always put sunblock.
Pero kasi, di ba you wipe it off
Yeah.
then?
Yeah.
So, I'm guilty of that. I should reapply. I will always just apply in the morning.
Uh-huh.
But in the afternoon, I'm thinking the sun is gone and the sun's
Yeah.
rays are safe anyway in the afternoon. So, but the most important for me is in the morning. Yes.
Okay, good to know. I recently was offered kasi in this derma na there's ingestible sunscreen. Have you guys heard of it?
What?
Yeah,
No.
ingestible
I kind
sunscreen.
of
Yeah.
heard of that,
I don't know if it works because I can't imagine how it works. Pero it's about 3 grand a bottle. Tapos you take 2 before you go out. Hindi ko, umiitim pa rin ako, pero hindi ko alam what's the effect. But I guess that's a new innovation now. You
Right.
can ingest it. So parang
Really?
your skin, I don't know how
Mas
it
may,
works.
mas protection? Or ganun?
Parang may nangyayari sa skin mo para hindi masyadong pumasok yung sun rays.
Ooh.
The ultraviolet,
yeah,
the ones
yeah.
that are dangerous.
I
the
have
dangerous
I
one.
have yet to see if it or research on it, but I tried it anyway kasi nga I tried putting sunscreen
Okay.
but I end up wiping it off. So
Right.
yun. Okay, after that, my next question is helmets. Okay.
Yeah.
So all our helmets look like robot helmets, right? Kasi cycle helmets. But have you seen the nutcase helmets, yung mga buo? They said in the stores that it protects your head more, but it's not good for cycling daw. So is it good to go for like ultimate headgear protection or
Okay,
cycle?
the use of helmets is actually very, very controversial because when you look at other countries that have their bike lanes, they don't use helmets. Netherlands, Japan, they don't wear helmets. So it's an ongoing discussion.
Okay.
But for newbies, especially, if you want to wear a helmet, I would go again always with what you're comfortable with. Okay, the fit.
Okay.
When you say it shouldn't be used like a headband.
Okay.
It should have just 2 fingers and then it's over.
Okay.
And then it's snug around the strap but not too snug that you can't even open
2
your mouth
fingers.
anymore. Yeah,
Okay.
so 2 fingers. So, and then also, sometimes you have to, here, my helmet's here. You can also look at what can breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes some of the helmets are so covered that you'll feel too hot also. So I think you'd go
Right.
with, aside from of course safety, to protect your head, but also you go for comfort, so that because I think it will defeat the purpose if you're going to wear a helmet that you're
Because
not
you're
comfortable
comfortable
with,
with.
and then it'll still be you'll feel bothered. It might also make it all the more dangerous for you because you're thinking, I feel so hot, I feel so
Yeah.
Right,
uncomfortable.
right.
So I think you go with comfort. You go with also durability
Uh-huh.
in course, you want to look cute. And so you go with
Because
what
these helmets, I saw one that looks like a watermelon, and I really want it. It's like,
you know what? Try it on. Did you
Yeah,
try
you
it
should
on? Did you
try
try?
it.
You know what? Not everybody will. Whoever is selling it, selling on. There always these marketing things. They'll tell you
Yeah.
what to get, what not to get. I would say go with your gut. If you like how it looks, if you like how it fits, how it feels, then why
pero pag
not?
long distance yon, if it's fully covered,
That's gonna be super uncomfortable.
okay.
Yeah,
Then
actually,
that's
like,
not, yeah.
you know, for me talaga, like, you gotta invest sa helmet. Now, parang dami nagbebenta ng mga fake helmets, and we really don't know, like, the durability. Kasi, ang dami talaga. There's a lot of research na pagdating sa helmet, like, mga carrots of vents, aerodynamics, etc. And you gotta, kailangan talaga, like, okay yung, for example, brand, or like, at least the minimum safety standards of these helmets. So, but yeah, agree ako dun sa comfort, like, especially in the Philippines, you know, na parang minsan sobrang init,
Yeah.
super difficult to ride when you're uncomfortable. So, but yeah, I should try the watermelon. Like,
It's-
I'm sure may vents din yun eh. ang alam
Meron,
ko.
parang 4 na butas,
Yeah.
though. Pero yun na nga.
Will it go with the color of your clothes?
But it's a watermelon. It's like when
Okay.
you see it, it's really... Oh, my
I
bike
know what
is...
you're I know,
Yeah,
I've
diba?
seen those watermelon
Wait,
helmets.
coach, hold on. Fake helmets.
Yeah, may daming benta kasi
I'm talking about fake brands.
fake brands.
Okay.
So,
It's a helmet, but
brands.
it's carrying a brand, and it's a fake.
yeah. So, we
Alright.
don't know, like, the durability when it comes to if they tested it. So, because they wanna, parang ginagaya lang nila yung forma ng mga original brands. And, like,
My
hindi natin
friend-
alam yung material.
My friend got kasi a cheaper one. And at one point, inside the house, the top fell off. And what was left was the styro. I'm like, dude, that's why you have to invest on a helmet.
Yeah, that's right.
So, nakakatakot lang kung matanggal yon on the road. Diba?
Yeah,
Especially,
definitely.
especially with the lack of proper cycling infrastructure here in Metro
Right.
Manila. For me, it's really safety that's a big
Yeah,
concern.
invest in
And
safety.
helmets work. I mean, we've have teammates who've crashed and their helmet literally saved their lives. So
There was
Yep.
one time my helmet saved me inside Bonnie Tunnel. I hope my dad will not watch this. But then again, I tilted. I was moving through the tunnel by the gutter, and I wanted to avoid a side mirror. So I tilted to the side, and then I dragged myself with my head sa gumanon sa
The tunnels.
sa tunnel. Tapos I have a sugat here. Yeah, I have a sugat there.
Oh no.
But I could feel that my helmet saved me
Okay.
so much. So parang I will not even risk without a helmet. Okay, yeah.
We have, like, siguro time for a couple of more questions,
yeah.
like around
Actually-
2 or 3.
I'm just last two. Okay?
Wait, ang dami mong questions, sayang. You
Oh,
wanna
hindi,
ask
okay
them?
lang. Actually,
maybe the one
hindi.
about the gutter. I think that's pretty
Yeah,
important.
they got there.
Yeah.
So syempre, di ba, we're like small and moving through traffic. There's always the choice whether to go through the gutter or go in the middle. And many times sa gutter, maluwag, though a lot of times also I slipped in the gutter. So, is it safer to go through the gutter or in the middle of cars?
Again, that's controversial. Very controversial question. But and also, like for example, Rosar and I know what you're talking about when you talk about the curbside.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about curbside. So here's the road, and you have the curb, and you're here. So I'm surprised to hear you say it's usually maluwag because it's not maluwag.
Nandun yung mga motor, though.
Yes, so they line, no? But the thing is, I also know that the gutter or to the curb or the canal, there's also an unevenness to
Yeah.
the road. So I'm wary of that. So there are times when, and Rosar is very adept at going through a very narrow passageway. So he's good at that. So there are times when I'll opt to go median.
Yeah.
I go median. We're different in that aspect.
Sorry,
Rosar-
median.
Median.
Middle.
I'll go
The middle of
other-
the lane?
Yes. And so, also, I do that because the cars aren't moving. if the cars are moving, and then I'll signal that I'll move to the right. But if cars are stuck, unmoving, Rosario stays curbside, whereas if I can follow him, but there are other days or other times, instances where I'll call out to him and say, hey, I'm on your left, meaning I'm on the other side. I'm moving through. But once the cars start moving, then of course, I move to the right. I move curbside.
I like that. I like that one. I like riding alone, but that one I like about riding with other people. When I'm with my friends, Rob and JR, we have this signaling that we do if we're apart. Like, we ring our bells and then we answer each other through bells. Tapos alam mo, I'm here.
Yeah.
Where are you? Pag somebody rings it, they're looking, where are you na, guys? Parang ganun. So, I like that about, when you're riding.
We call
with
out.
them.
I'm here. I'm right behind you.
Yan.
I'm on your left.
Yon.
Yeah, and then may mga hand
Sorry,
signals then, you also wrote an article about that. Na parang hand signals para to add safety, diba?
Yeah.
Especially when you're riding with others.
Hand signals, eye contact. Yeah, it's very important.
Like, left. I'm turning left. Is that
Right.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, the teacher in me.
Right.
Yes.
Right. You just raise your hand, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
turning.
Like,
Turning.
extend
You
your
raise-
arm to the side
To the
of
direction
where
you're going,
Yes.
Yeah.
Then
Oh, yeah. Before, when I was starting, I couldn't let go of my handlebars.
Yes.
Pero,
It's
to anyone who wants to start biking, spinning classes really help. Kasi all the cues there, really, like when my back hurts, I could remember my coach is saying like, chest out. And I'm like, okay, chest out. Even like, or core tight. Like, because and one of the things I was scared of was pedaling off the saddle. So
Right,
you
right.
bike, just bike on the saddle first.
Right, yeah.
Pero in time, I was like, growing up, yung mga uphill, nasa first year ka na, masakit pa din.
Yeah.
Tapos parang naalala ko, yung sinasabi niyo sa class na, imagine you're going on top of a mountain. And I'm like, okay, this is a mountain, let's try. Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
So it really helps. It really helps. And yun na nga, ngayon nakaka-balance na. All the training in the class helps with the balancing. And now I can use my hands and turn sa likod to check and everything. Anyway, sorry, I scrambled.
For those who, let's say, if you're more confident using your right hand and you don't want to let go and you want to turn, you can do this. Or this.
like the opposite hand, and then you're pointing in the other direction. Like,
if you're more, if you don't want to let go of one.
Yeah.
Or sometimes even up front, if someone's going to cross and they're, you don't want to break your vuelo, you can just say,
yeah,
You can raise your hand and like signal na to stop or open palm. Yeah. So marami iba-iba rin yung mga hand signals.
Yes.
Na
basta,
can be used.
I
Good
think they can,
hand signals.
just don't make it, I think it's clear enough when you do this, it's like stop. Or,
Yeah.
I usually use my voice instead.
Yes, voice is good, voice.
It's like, Kuya, ako muna.
Yes, that's good.
Ganon,
That's
yeah.
good. Yes.
And even like what we say, like sa intro, like bike.
Yeah.
That's a universal
Bike,
cycling
bike,
language.
yeah.
Yes.
It's like, I'm here,
Yeah.
I'm coming, I want to
Kaya mo
bike.
sabihin na super urgent nun.
Yes.
Parang
Bike,
not
bike, bike.
not very friendly.
Bike,
like
bike.
how Karen? Not like
I can't even say it.
Spotlight.
Like, I get so conscious. I usually my teammates make fun of me because when I say bike to motorists, when they're there, it's really mahinhin like
Bike.
I don't know how I sound like like bike. I don't know.
Like, so not like that.
I have
No,
a
urgency.
sometimes I do hop, yeah,
Yeah,
hop,
yeah. Hop,
yeah,
hop.
hop,
Visaya.
yeah. Rosario goes, hop, yan,
Yeah.
manema, popcorn.
Kasi like it's a sense of urgency.
Yeah,
Na
yeah.
But
parang,
you let them know.
Yeah.
Just to let you
It's all about sending the message.
yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
Okay.
But sorry, on the subject of the gutter, I think generally though it's safer to stay in the middle of the because well like being in the gutter, like you're also near the sidewalk, might hit pedestrians, or like your
Or
pedal might hit the curb.
Actually, yes, that happens.
And it's also road ownership. Like it's not, the road isn't only for cars. It's also for cyclists.
So they say
yeah.
take the lane.
Take the
Yeah.
lane.
Yeah.
My problem with taking the lane is that if I do go, there are other motorcyclists that will go on my right. So that's why sometimes it's hard to take the lane. I mean, or if you're two, then take the lane.
Yeah.
So at least you're the equivalent of a car
Yeah.
moving, you know.
For me, like, it boils down to like your comfort when riding. It also helps when you ride a particular route like many times. Memorize mo na yung potholes and then you know the
Familiarity.
hazards.
Yeah.
If you can take the lane comfortably, go.
Yeah.
If you can't, there's no pressure. You can
Yeah.
just hug the gutter, but also know that ano yung hazards kasi that's naman the ultimate goal eh. You wanna go from point A to point B as safe as possible.
Yeah.
So
So so what are like the hazards? What I've experienced is that dudulas ka with the uneven.
Yes.
And
Even
then
the paint, the white paint to signify the street that can also be slippery, especially when it's
Yeah.
wet. So avoid going on that white strip.
okay, noted.
And then yes, again, the unevenness of the gutter.
Yung parang
Yeah.
biglang
Yeah.
slide na gano'n yung
Yes.
wheels.
Very
What-
dangerous.
Daming beses na
Super.
And then, tumama rin sa gutter yung pedals
Yeah.
ko and stuff.
Yeah.
So not too close to the right. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, level of comfort.
That's why what I would used to do, because I don't like staying in the gutter. So sometimes I just get my bike, then go to the sidewalk, and then I'll just walk my bike.
yeah,
'Cause-
Rosar says there's no shame in walking.
Yep.
yeah. So
And to
You gotta do it proudly, actually.
and be
yeah.
safe. Better to be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you're comfortable with, if that's good. Yeah.
yeah, because safety is key, and if you're in the road and you freeze, that's super dangerous.
Hold on. Is it rude to bike in the sidewalk?
Okay. As much as possible, when Rosar and I go on the sidewalk, we walk our bikes because we
Same.
want to
Respect.
respect that the sidewalk is for
Okay.
people walking. So
Alright.
when we do go, we get off and we walk it.
Okay.
Now there are other times, like in the Marcos Highway sidewalk, which was built for a bike lane. So we do the rare times that we use that bike lane, but we bike
Okay.
because you can.
Yeah.
In Lourdes kasi, in that strip, in San Miguel Avenue, there's a huge sidewalk. Like, it can fit a car. So, I bike there. But siguro maybe would it be safe to say that if there are no people there, I could like bike through it. But if there are, I should like walk.
Walk it. I would.
Sometimes what I do, I unclip my right.
Okay.
And then like,
So you're
I'll be
ready.
like, you're right.
It's like you're
Okay.
scooting.
Yes,
You're scooting.
exactly.
Okay,
It's parang
okay.
ganun. But most of the time, especially kapag maraming pedestrian, I walk.
Correct.
I walk my bike.
I do this.
And then
Alright.
like kapag may motor na nagmomotor sa pedestrian sa sidewalk, I walk slower.
Okay. Noted.
Like, okay, take your time.
And also it's for reputation of cyclists in general, because you wouldn't want people to think, no, oh, like we're taking
They're
the
rude.
space of pedestrians, because it's really the sidewalk's
Okay.
really for pedestrians.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, noted. Sige.
Yeah.
I will behave in the sidewalks from now on. Okay. I guess last question. And it would, are you guys all married?
No, I'm single.
Just me.
I'm single.
Okay, single.
Yes.
Okay. So me, you guys touched on this on the last episode about women being told by their parents not to bike and stuff like that. So I would want to ask you guys how could you, now would you encourage your kids? You encourage your kids to bike, right?
Yes.
You're not scared to let them
No.
bike.
A lot of the parents used to ask me, "Aren't you afraid when
Yeah.
your children go out to bike to school?" Or even my brother said before, "What? It's so dangerous.
Yes.
All of you are biking as a family, you know." And I'm like, well, we can't live our lives in fear at home, you know,
Yeah.
because even airplanes or fall,
Yeah.
you know. But
Right, yeah.
so I was just saying, no, we're careful. He said, I'm not. I know you guys are careful, but I'm thinking about the others. But I would
Yun ang
encourage.
sinasabi.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking that because Rosar and I bike, who are we to stop our children from biking? Because we think that we are role models. So yes, I would encourage them to bike, but I would always tell them to be safe, to teach them about road safety, and about how to ride with other vehicles.
Okay.
So I would encourage it.
So if ever like how do you think should we like talk to parents when we want to bike and they'd say na parang what could we say to comfort them or to what reassure them that it's gonna be okay?
That's a really good question.
And that's especially with women, that's a really
Yeah.
huge issue. Like I have several friends who like their parents were very they were saying that don't bike, but
Yeah.
surprisingly my parents were pretty supportive, although I hid it for a month.
Ako, I hid it for like a week and then they saw a picture and then I said, "You're biking." Okay, so it's actually hard kasi I'm so excited about biking, but then they infuse so much fear that affects my confidence
Right.
on the road. So but I can't keep on saying na no, we're wrong, 'di ba? Still have to respect your parents in a way na parang still consider what they're saying, but is there something we can say that can reassure them na sinabi ko na lahat, guys.
Okay.
Sinabi ko, may helmet ako, 3 yung lights ko, 20 lumens yung lights ko, at pinabless ko yung bike ko. Alam mo yun, lahat. May rosary.
May
bike ko.
rosary.
May rosary yung
Handlebar.
bike ko.
Yeah.
May Saint Benedict yung bike ko. Pinangalan ko pa siyang Saint Francis. Lahat na. Sobrang, alam mo yun. But, it's still like, anak, hindi ako makapagtrabaho. Iniisip ko, baka mabundol ka. Huwag mong sabihin. Alam mo yun. But, like, what can we say?
Right now, especially now, you see how traffic is not moving.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
not moving. People are stuck in
Yeah.
their cars, not moving.
Yeah.
Therefore, I think that's something that you can point out to your parents that I'm the one moving through unmoving or slow moving cars.
I'm the one hitting stuff.
So no, but
Yeah.
I think that's something that you can point out right now that the speed of the cars
Now.
currently in the traffic situation, the traffic crisis
Is
that we are
non-mo-
in, is why bicycles are safe because you're mingling or move. You're the one who's able to move
Right.
through very slow moving vehicles.
Right.
So maybe that's one thing, just to point out to them that, hey, look, how long have you? It's
Oh.
5. The cars are moving at 5 kilometers per hour.
Even less.
Even less.
Yeah.
Crawling.
Crawling.
Crawling pace. So
True, actually. Iwas la lang dun sa mga
that's,
trucks,
I mean,
right?
I'm just thinking about
Yeah.
how to, because you've talked about how, I know the concern that they have. I'm a parent. And I also go through the same hazards.
Yeah.
You know, I guess also aside from reassuring them that you have everything, your lights, your helmet, your safety gear, your vest, your safety vest, is that to also point out to them that right now you're not also just doing this for yourself for health benefits, that you're also doing this for climate change because it's real.
Ay, gusto ko
But you're also pointing out to them that with our current traffic crisis that we are in, I'm the one able to move because they are such slow moving.
Stuck in there.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Like
That's a
you're
good
actually part of the movement.
You're a solution.
Yes.
Yes.
You're being part of the
Love
solution.
it. Love it.
Actually, parang hindi talaga maiwasan sometimes eh. Like my wife, si Joey. Like, talagang nag-worry siya every time I ride out. But yeah, siguro nakaka-help. Like, you just ride as safe as possible. You can like avail of services like Strava's Beacon. We talked
I
about
heard
it
about
from previous episode. Like,
So they can track you,
yeah,
right?
it's a tracker. So I think that could help also. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, the trackers will help.
definitely.
Find friends if you're on iPhone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works also.
And Google Maps has a feature where you can, it's also similar to Strava
Like-
where like you can track people live.
Okay.
So that's one other possible feature.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just as like one quick wrap up, how can we encourage more women to bike?
Well, one, by continuing to bike. I mean, to show that we are to bike the talk. Biking the talk. So, bike as much as you can. Be happy. Show that the benefits to encourage women to bike, you have to show them that, okay, the veteran in me, I'm maintenance free. I'm not on any medications. I don't really go to the doctor because I don't need to go to the doctor because it's healthy. You are able to maintain your figure.
Pero hindi pa
You-
ako pumapayat. Baka ang dami ko pang kinakain. Pero,
Well, I think there are several factors also, like stress can
Yeah.
can contribute, like if you have underlying conditions. But it will happen in time, and your body has to get
Oo nga,
used to
1
it.
month
It's only
pa
been a
lang
month.
naman. Oo nga
Yeah.
naman. Oo nga naman.
Tsaka parang,
Yes.
baka you're
No,
getting stronger
but I'm
naman.
getting stronger.
diba?
I can feel it.
The
Yeah, I
more
can
you
feel it.
bike, the you become really strong. Yeah. So to encourage more people, ladies, people to bike, then lead by example.
Yes. That's nice. Thank you. How about you, Nicole?
Girls. Masyado tayong maraming dinadala sa buhay. So, unload and ride a bike. Like, lighten up. When you actually ride a bike, you have, actually, medyo makakalimutan mo lahat eh. All that's in your head is getting to your destination. So, psychologically, that's a good thing.
Happy hormones.
Yes.
Yes,
Hormones.
yes.
Don't worry. Well, pinag-usapan natin kanina na they actually give us a lot of slack on the road. So, that's a perk. And yeah, health makes you stronger. And let's not think that it will make us look unpretty. Because we can. Like, we can wear makeup, we can wear sunscreen,
You can wear a dress.
we can wear a dress.
No, on the contrary, my skin has gotten so much
Your skin
nicer
looks
and
good.
because of cycling, and like it's the tan and like the glow.
Yes.
So like it's really good for beauty.
I agree. Actually, sinasabi sa akin ng mga nasa motor, sabihin nila, Mommy, itim ka yan. Like, para ka lang nag-beach na walang tubig. Diba?
That's true.
So, it's fine. And there's so many solutions everywhere, and like yung clothes and everything. And it's actually, yeah, I'll go back to that feeling of being independent. And it feels so good to actually carry your own. So try biking, try Decathlon who would let you try bikes and get your own bike. Start small distances and then go with the group, they said. It made me feel good when I was with my group. Tapos,
Yeah.
and then alone. Tapos makikita, actually, maganda rin na ang dami kong people around me that influence you bike. My yoga teacher bikes, Mel Torres bikes. And then,
I know
you know her?
Mel. Oh, of course.
She's my yoga teacher.
She's my biking friend.
Oh, nice.
I love it.
Small world.
Small
I love
cycling
it.
world.
Diba? Parang, and it's nice to be in that community instead of being in a community where lahat tayo nagwawasakan, alam mo yun. In my age, when you're stressed, you go to the bar and get drunk. But now, recently, when I get upset or stressed, I ride.
Yeah.
It feels so good. It feels so good.
Empowerment, you're right. No, if you're single, if you're married, it strengthens bonds. Either
I
bond with your partner, your significant other, or with yourself.
With yourself.
A lot, and then
Yeah,
with friends.
Bonding with yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bonding with your friends, making new friends, keeping old friends. The biking has so much because you're doing not only something for yourself, you're also doing something for the environment.
Yes, exactly.
You're also doing something for the economy, because I don't know, some people say that, when you're biking, you can easily stop and buy. You don't have to stop and look for parking. So, for the economy, that's also good. For the environment, it's good. For health, it's good. For the community equity, it's good. So
It's
there's
just good.
it's so many
Yeah.
benefits to biking.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What a great discussion this has been. Wow. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
for taking the time, like
Yeah.
Karen and Nicole. This was a great discussion from the perspective of veteran and You wouldn't think that she's a newbie.
Oo nga. Tsaka Karen, like, thank you for joining us again for the second time. Nicole, thank you for co-hosting this episode with us. Thank you
Technically,
again.
with your question. Yes.
Daming questions.
Okay.
So, catch our next episode next Monday, where we'll talk about cycling culture in Europe and how it differs from ours in the Philippines. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the Cycling Matters podcast on Spotify and YouTube. Our episodes are the next best thing to riding your bike on a Monday. Just search Cycling Matters and listen to our podcast while you're doing some light work at your desk. And if you need a quick break from work, you can catch more of Cycling Matters on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, or on our website at cyclingmatters.ph. So thanks so much for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next episode of the Cycling Matters podcast. Until then, ride safe, Philippines.